Hey guys, welcome back to Fit for Golf. This is workout 3 of the intermediate series. We don't need a yoga block today. You don't need a towel today. We're going to bring it though, so make sure you bring your heart and your desire to improve. And let's get started. Today we're going to start with stretching like usual, but we're going to do a little different spin, a little different twist on the stretches as we go today. So let's get started. We usually do a reach. What I want you to do is plant your left foot, cross the right foot over it. So you're supporting your weight mostly with the right foot that's crossed over the left. And then I want you to reach up. Left arm down, reach down with the left hand, reach up with the right hand, looking up at the right hand, and just kind of bending over towards the left, getting a nice stretch up the right side. A little different spin than we've done it in the past. One deep breath here, reaching up, nice and tall. Good, back to center. And we'll do the other side. So we're going to plant the right foot, cross the left foot over. About 50% of your weight should be on that left foot. Standing nice and tall, right arm reaches down, left arm reaches to the sky. And we're going to just lean to the right, getting a nice stretch up that left-hand side. Couple of deep breaths, be nice and tall, reaching for the ceiling. One more deep breath here. Good. Let's clasp our hands and put them behind our head. We're going to stretch the upper back. So we're going to stand nice and tall. We're going to press our head back into our hands and stretch that upper back. Get the bend in the upper back. Couple of nice deep breaths here. Again, we do this stretch to counteract everything we do all day long that's kind of bent over. Sitting at the desk, the golf swing, watching TV. So just want to counteract that with a nice stretch here. Very good. Keep your hands clasped. We're going to go straight up in the air. Feet are shoulder width apart. And we're going to stretch the back the same way we just did with this one. But we're going to arch the back now, look up at the ceiling, and you're going to feel this stretch more in your lower back. Arms are straight, you're looking up at the ceiling, breathing deeply. On the exhale, try to bend a little bit more. Get a nice stretch in that lower to middle back. Good, and come back to center. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. We're going to do a forward fold. So lean forward, support yourself with your hands on your thighs, take 90 degrees. Good. A deep breath, and on the exhale, lower yourself down. Reaching for the floor. Not necessarily trying to get to the floor. You just want to hang loose here. Let your head be heavy. Let your arms be heavy. Feel the nice stretch behind your legs and in your lower back. A couple more deep breaths here. Good. To come up, bend your knees. Tighten your abs and stand. And now let's go around the world. Clasp your hands up over your head. We're going to start to the right this time. Nice deep breath on the exhale. Start going around the world. Down around the bottom. Tightening the abs to come up slowly on the other side. Good. Back to center and stop. One more time around the world. We're going to go to the left. Nice and slow. Tighten the abs as you come down through the bottom. Feeling that nice stretch. And up the right side. And stop. Good job. You can shake that out. One more new stretch today. We're going to go fairly wide with your stance. And I want your arms out to your side, shoulder height. And we're just going to take our right hand and reach down towards our left foot. You can end up on your shin, try to get to your toe, or rest it on your ankle. But what you're going to do is you're going to feel a really nice stretch up that left leg and a little bit in your lower back. One more deep breath here. Come back up to center. And we're going to touch our left hand to the right ankle. Get a nice little twist stretch here. Again, feeling it behind your right leg. Holding it here. One more deep breath. And come up to center. We'll get started in with the workout. Always we'll start with balance. Today I want to do a little bit more dynamic. I know we've been doing this. But let's plant the left foot. I want you to bring the right foot, the right knee up like we always do. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to bend forward as we straighten our leg and bring it to the back. Now this is a little bit more intermediate level. If this is the best you can do, do that. Use a chair if you need to. Use the wall. Do what you can do. Okay, so we're going to start like this. We're going to bend at the waist. Foot goes out to the back. And bring it forward. Bend at the waist. Right foot goes back. Try to get to 90 degrees here if you can. If this is the best you can do, and this, that's fine. Do the best you can. Now let's switch sides. Plant the right foot. The left knee comes up. Hold it here for just a minute. Not a minute. Couple of deep breaths. Good. Now bend at the waist. Bring the left foot back. Try to get to 90 degrees. And swing the left foot through. Good. Bending at the waist. Keep that left foot back. Again, do the best you can do here. Balance stuff is not easy. It takes a lot of practice. Back up. One more deep breath. Bend at the waist. Bring the left foot back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand. Good job if you could complete that one. That's not easy. So let's go and do a leg workout now. I want to do some side squats. We've done some chair position before. I want you to go very, very wide with your stance. Okay, your arms can come in front. We're going to drop our bottom down like we're sitting in a chair, but I want you to go to the right side. Favor the right. Bending the right knee, the left knee is straight. We're going to hold it here, trying to get to 90 degrees. If this is the best you can do, do that. Let's hold this here. A couple of deep breaths. And slowly stand back to center. The reason why we're doing this workout is the golf swing, you're stacking here, you're driving off that back foot and creating power. So let's do it on the left side. Arms in front, drop your bottom to the left, over the left foot. Right knee is straight, left knee is bent. Upright in the chest. Go down here as low as you can get. Couple of deep breaths. Good. Slowly come back to center. And take a deep breath to relax, refresh. One more time, we'll go to the right. Bending the right knee, dropping the bottom to the right. Left leg is straight. We're going to hold this here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back to the center. One deep breath. Arms in front. Bend the left knee. Drop your bottom to the left. Right leg is straight. Holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back to center. Good job. Now we'll go into a little bit of a twist. I want you to put your arms out, shoulder height, and your feet can be a little bit wider than your hip width, about what you'd be for your golf swing. Got our arms out to the sides. What we're going to do is we're going to turn our torso to the left and looking over our left shoulder. Now the key here is keep the hips straight forward. We don't want to turn them. Defeats the purpose. We're going to look over our left shoulder, breathing deeply. On the exhale, try to twist a little bit more. keeping those hips straight. And back to center. Now we're going to twist to the right. Turn your torso. Look over your right shoulder. Fighting to keep those hips straight. Breathing deeply on the exhale, twist a little bit more. Never to the point of pain. Fight to keep those hips forward. Back to center. Couple of deep breaths here. Why do we do that exercise? Well, when you watch the pros swing, on their downswing, their hips belt buckle's already facing the target. Their hands are way back here. So the more we can dissociate our trunk from our hips, the more lag we're going to create, the more distance we're going to get. So let's do that one more time. A little bit wider than hip width. Arms out to the side, turning to the left, the torso only. Deep breaths. On the exhale, try to twist a little bit more, fighting to keep the hips facing forward. One more deep breath. Come back to center. And turn to the right. Torso only. Breathing deeply, keeping those hips forward. On the exhale, twist a little bit more. Good, and come back to the center. We're going to go back to our legs. Here, I want you to go fairly wide. Okay, not all the way like the last one, but a good amount wider than your hips. What we're going to do here is we're going to do this squat. I want you to drop your bottom as far down as you can get. If you can only get here, that's fine. I'm looking to try to get you to 90 degrees here. I want your chest upright. If you can go lower, I don't want that yet. We're not baseball catchers. I want you to be 90 degrees at the most. Okay, so we're going to hold this here. Feel the burn in the legs. Feel the burn in the glutes. A couple more deep breaths. Good. Slowly stand. Good job. We're going to do that again, but we're going to kind of tweak it a little bit. So what I want you to do is, instead of your toes facing forward, I want you to kind of try to get them at 45 degrees. So we're not 90 at the walls, we're not straight ahead. Somewhere in the middle, about 45 degrees. We're going to repeat the same exercise, arms forward, drop your bottom, bend your knees. If you can only get here, that's fine. Do the best you can to drop down. Now we're building the muscles and stretching the hips in the groin area, the glutes. Make you well-rounded and solid in all of your leg muscles. We're going to hold this here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly stand. Very good. A couple of deep breaths. Refresh yourself a little and work your way down onto your back. We're going to do some abs. So I want your knees bent, your heels up toward your bottom, your palms on the ground. Catch your breath for a second there. I know that wasn't easy. Good. Squeeze your abs, lift your feet off the ground. Knees are bent like you're sitting in a chair. Squeezing the abs to make that happen. Don't strain your back. Okay, now tighten your abs to lift your tailbone only up off the ground so the rest of your spine is flat on the floor. Good. Now raise your arms to the sky and sit up. Hold that here. Keeping your tailbone off the ground, reaching for the ceiling, holding it here. You got this. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Good. And a couple of refreshing breaths. You should be working hard here. You should really feel that in your abs. So let's repeat the process. Palms on the floor. Your feet off the ground like you're sitting in a chair. Squeeze the abs. Bring the tailbone up. A little bit off the ground there. Reaching your arms up to the sky. Sitting up and holding. If you listen carefully, you can hear my voice shake. That's because my abs are working out here. Couple of deep breaths. Hold this. Hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Nice job. Couple of nice breaths. Catch your breath here. Get your wind. Straighten your legs so you're on your heels. And let's just real quick put our arms up and over our head and just feel nice and long in the spine. Nice and long in the arms through the shoulders. A couple of nice deep breaths here as we transition to some hip work. Good. Let's put our arms by our sides, palms on the ground. I'm going to kind of go 45 degrees here so you can see. Palms on the ground. We're going to raise our left heel up about 6 inches and hold it. Probably still squeezing your abs to make that happen. What we're going to do is we're just going to bring our left foot out to the left as far as you can get it. Again, never to the point of pain, but you want to feel the work in your left hip and your left glute. Your toes should still be pointed at the ceiling. You should still be about 6 inches off the ground. Good. Now turn your toes to face the wall so it opens the inside of your foot to the ceiling. Still 6 inches off the ground. Hold that there. Good. Now bend your knee. Foot should still be about 6 inches off the ground. We're really stretching the hip here. Bring the left leg to center and straighten it out. Heel to the ground. Good job. We'll repeat the sequence on the right side. Raise the right heel up about 6 inches and hold. This is the relatively easy part of this exercise. Bring the right foot out to the right as far as you can, maintaining the toe pointing at the ceiling. Again, you should really feel this in the right hip and the right glute. Hold it there. Don't forget your deep breaths. Good. Now turn your right toe out towards the wall so the inside of your foot is facing the ceiling. It's going to hit your hips a little bit differently. I'm sure you feel that difference. One more deep breath. Bending the knee, keeping the foot about 6 inches off the ground. Bending it up as high as you can get it. Holding that there. Good. Bring the right leg back to center. Straighten it out. Drop your heel. Good job. We'll repeat the sequence one more time. We'll go a little bit faster. So raise the left foot off the ground. And hold. Bring the left foot out to the left, toes pointed at the ceiling. Turn the left toes out to the left towards the wall. Inside of the foot is facing the ceiling. Hold that. Bend the left knee up. Bring the left leg to the center. Straighten the left leg and drop the heel. Raise the right heel up and hold. Bring the right heel out to the right. Toes still pointed at the ceiling. Hold it there. Turn the toes out to the right towards the wall. Inside of the foot is facing the ceiling. One more deep breath here. Bend the knees. The right knee, I should say. Good. Bring the right leg back to center. Straighten the right leg and drop it down. Nice job. A couple of deep breaths here. Let yourself relax a little. That's a pretty good workout. Stay on your back. We're going to turn now to the left. Your left arm out straight. Your hips at 90 degrees. Your knees are bent at 90 degrees. Right arm goes up to the sky. Let your right arm fall to the right, opening your chest to the ceiling. Your head can go to the ground. Let the right arm be heavy to get a little twist, stretch here. Nice deep breaths. Relaxing the muscles in your chest, in your back. So your right arm feels heavy and can open your chest more to the ceiling, get closer. Your right arm get closer to the ground. You can take your left arm, left hand, and place it on your right knee. A couple of deep breaths here. On the exhale, let that right arm fall closer to the ground. Good. Bring your knees to the center and turn over onto your right side. I'm just going to switch so you don't have to look at my rear end. Right arm out straight. Hips are 90 degrees. Knees are 90 degrees. Left hand goes up to the sky. And we're going to let the left arm fall, opening your chest to the ceiling. Your head can go down. Deep breaths on the exhale. Relax the muscles. Let the left arm feel heavy and let gravity pull it towards the ground. You can place your right hand on the left knee. And again, on the exhales, relax the muscles. Enjoy this nice twist, stretch. Think about how far back you'll be able to take the club next season without any pain. Very good. Bring the knees to center. And we're going to work our way onto our hands and knees. Going to do a little tabletop sequence here, a little back stretching. We're going to start with the cat-cow. So in your tabletop, your palms are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Okay, and we're just going to tuck our chin to our chest, raise the middle of your back, drive your hips forward a little bit to make that happen, push off your arms, arching the spine in the middle, tucking the chin to the chest. Feel that nice stretch in your back. And now we'll go the opposite way, chin up and nice and high, tailbone to the sky, bending the spine downward in the middle. Bring your ears up away from your shoulders here. Feeling that nice stretch in the middle of your spine. Good, and come back to neutral tabletop. Do a little bit of core work here. Going to reach our right arm forward, straight out, and the left foot straight back. Reaching for the wall in front of you, pointing the toe at the wall behind you. And we're holding here. Holding here, squeeze the abs to make this happen. Don't strain your back. Come back to neutral tabletop. Planting the right hand firmly on the ground. Raise your left arm up, straight ahead. Straighten the right leg, pointing those fingers to the wall in front of you. A nice straight leg in the back, pointing towards the wall. Holding this here, using your abs, not straining your back. Good, come back to neutral tabletop. And we'll do a little downward dog here for a good stretch. So tuck your toes underneath. Okay, we're going to push off our feet and our arms. We're going to raise our knees up. Bring our bottom towards the sky. Straightening the arms. Straightening the legs. Trying to drive those heels towards the ground. You're going to feel a great stretch. The back of your legs. You're trying to get your ears at least to in between your arms, if not even past your arms. So you're trying to be a perfect upside down V. Arms are straight, legs are straight. If you need to be a little bent at first, that's fine. But downward dog is a great all around stretch. Good, let's come back to tabletop. We're going to repeat the sequence, but if you want to come off your arms for a minute, that's perfectly fine. A couple of nice deep breaths. Good, back to tabletop. Knees are directly under your hips. Palms are directly under your shoulders. We're going to tuck our chin, bring our tailbone forward, push off the arms, really raise the middle of your back for a good stretch here. Big arch in the middle of your back, upward. And go the opposite way. Chin goes nice and high. Tailbone goes towards the sky. Your spine is arched downward in the middle. Again, you're trying to be long in the neck here. Get your ears up and away from your shoulders. One more deep breath. And back to neutral tabletop. We're going to raise our right arm out, pointing straight ahead. Left foot goes back. Left leg is as straight as can be, pointing towards the back wall. Right arm straight out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to tabletop. Planting that right palm, reaching the left arm out. Reaching the right foot back. Right leg is straight, left arm is straight. Pointing at the wall in front of you, pointing at the wall behind you. Breathing deeply, hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop. And into downward dog. We're going to tuck our toes underneath. Drive off our feet and our hands. Getting the knees off the ground. Straightening the legs. Get the bottom towards the sky. Arms are straight. Again, we're trying to drive those heels towards the ground if you can. And your head should go down in between your arms. Hold that here. Breathe nice and deep. And relax down to tabletop. Come off your arms. Couple of deep breaths. As we work our way back to on our backs for one more ab set. So we'll be on our backs. Heels near our bottom, knees bent. Couple of deep breaths just like this. That core sequence was tough, I know. Placing the left hand on the chest, right arm towards the sky. We're going to sit up and reach our right hand to our right ankle. We're not grasping to support ourselves, we're just reaching. So we're working the side of our abs here. And we're holding. Again, you can hear the shakiness in my breath because I'm working. You should be working too. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. A couple of deep breaths. Right hand on the chest. Left hand up to the sky. Sitting up. Reaching that left hand towards your ankle. Again, we're not grasping it. We want to work the stomach here. Sitting up. Reaching for the ankle. Voice shaking. Stomach shaking. Feel that burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. And a couple more deep breaths. Good, we're almost done, guys. Let's work our way onto our stomach. Breathing deeply, catch your breath. We're gonna do Superman here. We did a little bit kind of like this, thumbs up before. I want you to have your legs straight out, toes are on the top of your feet are on the ground. You're gonna kind of reach up slightly, so you're almost in field goal post arms. Okay, we're gonna lift our arms and chest up off the ground, and our feet too. Squeeze your abs to make this happen. Do not strain your back. Breathe deeply. We're flying like Superman here. Hold this. You've got it. Really squeeze those abs to make this work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Couple of deep breaths. Good. One more time. Arms and chest up. Feet up. Squeeze the abs to make this happen. Squeeze. Fight this. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. 2 nice deep breaths. And work your way back to standing. As we usually end and begin, we'll do some balance. Plant the left foot on the ground. I want the right foot to come forward. So we're not bending like this, just kind of kicking the foot straight ahead. Lean on the wall if you need to, or a bureau. If you need a chair for balance, that's fine. Again, the secret is find a spot in the distance that you can focus on. Just focus on that. If you're moving all around, you kind of lose your balance. Okay, let's bring the right foot down, but do not touch the ground. Bring the right foot out to the right. You're gonna really, again, feel that stretch in your hip. Good with the hip work we did today. To match that, bring the right foot back to center and out to the back. We don't necessarily need to do this one again, but just kind of kick it to the back. You'll notice that my left leg is moving all over the place. This is how we create stability, because your muscles are moving and twitching all around to keep you stable, to keep you sturdy. Okay, we'll go straight up and touch down. Good job. We'll switch sides. Planting the right foot firmly on the ground. Left foot straight out. And hold. Again, you'll notice my right leg is kind of moving all over the place. That's good. It's a good thing to create stability. Hold it here for a couple more deep breaths. Bring the left foot down and out to the side. Feeling a stretch up in the hip. Also maintaining your balance. Focus on your one spot in the distance. Hopefully balancing has gotten a little bit easier for you since we started these workouts. Bring the left foot to the center and then out the back. Very good. Breathing deeply. Watching my right leg twitch all over the place. 2 more deep breaths. Good. And let's just stand. I'll end with a handful of deep breaths here. We had a hard workout today. Great job, guys. Let's take a couple of deep breaths and refresh. From the gut, nice and deep. And hold. Exhale all the tension and stress out. One more deep breath from the gut. Hold. Exhale all the tension out. Great job today, guys. I really worked you hard. I'm glad you got through it. We'll see you next time.